Hello, Internet Land! This is Chandler for What the Film. Today I'm going to be looking at the trailer for the new Jungle Book movie from Jon Favreau and Disney. Now, this is an adaptation, a live-action adaptation, of the classic Disney film, of which I was a huge fan of as a child, and I still am a very big fan of the film. In fact, I've seen it just recently because I love the film so much. When I heard about this film being made, I was really excited. The cast sounds amazing. So, first we're going to check out the trailer, and then I'm going to say what I feel about it, especially as a fan of the Jungle Book and the Disney films. So here we go. Headphones. Right, we got our film ready to go, and I'm going to start the trailer now. In case you didn't know, it was Disney.
Are you alone out here?
Nice.
What are you doing so deep in the jungle?
There's ScarJo.
Don't you know what you are?
Ooh, beautiful.
I know what you are. I know where you came from.
Oh, Baloo, very nice.
Poor, sweet little cow.
Haha, yeah.
I'll
Interesting.
keep you close. Let go of your fear now.
Good action. I like that.
And trust in me.
Ooh, very good. I like that. Very nice. Kingsley, Elba. Woo! Looks tense. Of course. Nice. Fantastic. 3D, of course. Oh well. Okay. That was the trailer. That looked really good. I really enjoyed that. I think, when I heard about this, they're going to do a live-action Jungle Book. It's been done before, and I really wasn't a fan with the way it worked out back then, but that was somewhere in the late 90s, I think, maybe early 2000s, but I think it was late 90s. And of course, when you hear live-action Jungle Book, Disney adaptation, you know it's going to be Mowgli with a bunch of CGI animals. And I'm really happy to see that they got a really crack team of CGI artists for this one. This looks on par with Life of Pi when it comes to the realism of the animals. I really hope that what they do is manage to get across the personalities of the actors within the animals without losing this animal characteristic. What I saw from Kaa, which was Scarlett Johansson in the trailer, seemed like they're going to do that really nicely. Just keep them rather animalistic. Let's not put too much of the actor in there. I mean, though I love that in classic Disney films, like The Lion King, where you can see that Scar looks somewhat like Jeremy Irons, I think it would be best in this case to keep it as realistic as possible when doing the voices. The cast is phenomenal. I am absolutely over the moon for this cast. And what's even more exciting is that this is not the only Jungle Book movie coming out next year that has a live-action cast involved. You also have Jungle Book Origins, which is a different adaptation of the book, perhaps a little bit before because it says Origins, in which you have Benedict Cumberbatch as Shere Khan, and a whole slew of other people. I believe Cate Blanchett is Kaa instead of Scarlett Johansson. Really interesting there is that they're choosing to make Kaa a woman, or at least a female snake, if you know in animal terms. And that's kind of interesting because even in the book they refer to Kaa as he, so it's a deviation, but it's a deviation that I don't think really matters. I think that you're getting a nice twist with it. Kaa is seductive, so getting a female voice to do that I think is a good idea because you also have different layers of seduction that you could do. You could either do the sexy seduction, which I think is what they're kind of going for with ScarJo, but perhaps Cate Blanchett's version in the other Jungle Book film will be a bit more regally seductive. You know, it doesn't really matter. Seduction is a very widespread tactic. But I will say that the only thing I'm a bit worried about is if you look at all the other live-action adaptations we've had recently, although they haven't been bad films, although Maleficent really angered me, they they seem to kind of very loosely adhere to the films and kind of do their own thing, which is fun. But if you look at Cinderella, it was verbatim the Cinderella movie, but without the songs, except for "Sing Sweet Nightingale," which you have to have because it's a plot point. And I wonder, is this going to be a musical? You have at the end there, wonderfully, you have Baloo whistling "Bare Necessities," but is that as much as we're going to get? Are we going to get like an offhand kind of reference to the song like they did with Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo in Cinderella? I don't know. Would songs work with this? The aesthetic so far seems really dark and action-packed and really cool. I like that aspect of it, and I just don't know if songs are really going to work. But then again, you get somebody like Christopher Walken playing Louis, you kind of want to hear the song "I Want to Be Like You" from Christopher Walken. You know he can sing, you know he can dance, so that would be interesting to see. I would be very interested to see what they do with it. But it also seems like the elephants and such are also going to be a bit more seriously taken. You know, the elephants are dangerous animals, so Mowgli has a dangerous encounter with them as opposed to these really goofy, soldier-like, marching British dignitaries. So, a lot of changes, but, you know, this is just a teaser trailer, so this is just to get you excited, which, for me, it works. I'm really stoked for this film. I really want to see it. Favreau is a great director. I loved what he did with Iron Man, and I think him and Disney are going to be a great combination. Idris Elba has a voice like butter. I love it. I think he's the perfect Shere Khan. And the only other person I could have thought that would have been a really good Shere Khan today is Benedict Cumberbatch, who's going to do it in a different film. So, hey, there you go. I got the two best in the two different films. So I think this is really going to be an interesting year to have two of the same story with two different casts. So people are going to be torn who's going to like what more, blah, blah, blah. We'll find out, I guess, when it comes to aesthetics, visually, and audible. Is one going to be a musical and one not going to be a musical? Who knows? I don't know. If you have any more information on this that you've heard about, if you want to speculate, if you have anything in particular you want to say, you feel very strongly about anything from the trailer that you've seen here, say it in the comments, put some comments below.